In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can become a Memecoin millionaire in 2025. Through some of my videos already, I've been grateful enough to start people on their journey into becoming Memecoin millionaires. I'm going to throw a few P&Ls of my viewers around. This video is going to hopefully help you if you plan to become financially free through Memecoins. We're going to start at the beginning so that anybody can follow through, and I'll leave timestamps in the description so you can go to whatever part you want. But before we get into the video, over 90% of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel. Guys, go subscribe right now and just check, even if you aren't subscribed, if you want to support me and help me continue make this content. But anyways, let's start into it. Now, I want to clear up some misconceptions and just let you understand what you're getting into first of all. Now over here, I got my camera blocking it. I'll bring it down a little bit. We have the launch, the graduated monthly stats. So on Pump Fund, which is what we're going to be mainly trading on and focusing on, you can launch a coin for as little as $2. You can see here that last month 1.2 million coins were launched, 17,000 were graduated, and that's a graduation rate of 1.4%. So basically you only have a 1% chance for a coin to graduate, which is to get above 100k market cap. Now those chances aren't high, but in this video I'm going to teach you how to use all those tools to increase your chances way higher than the average person. The very first thing you should download is a Phantom wallet. This is an extension you can add onto Chrome or any browser, and you can also get it on mobile as a mobile app. Go to the Chrome store, I'll leave a link for it in the description, and download it. We're gonna go over here and go to Phantom. You can create a wallet. It's a very intuitive way to do it, but once you get over here into this wallet section, you can go ahead and actually buy Solana here. So if we go onto this buy section here, we go to Solana, and then we can select as much as we want, $500, $1,000, whatever you want to start getting traded. Keep it within your budget. It will get sent straight to your account, and you can go to buy here, and you can do it through credit card, MoonPay, Stripe. Look at all this. They have a bunch. Coinbase Pay. Now you can also use Coinbase or an exchange. Any exchange will work like this. You can use one too to buy or send crypto over. But yeah, basically this is how you'll buy. You click on buy here, it will redirect you into your card. And once you do that, you're going to get a little bit of Solana. Now the very next step is to go to the link in the description and go on BullX NEO. Now you will be in a wait list if you don't click the link, but this is basically the bot that every single person that trades meme coins seriously will use. All of the top traders, anybody who's made millions, they are using either BullX or they're using Photon. I would highly recommend BullX because the new features that they've added on Neo are absolutely amazing. But now you're gonna go onto your wallet manager on BullX once you've signed up, and you're gonna have a bunch of wallets here. Well, probably only one for you, the very top one here. All you're gonna do on that one is click on these three little dots, click copy wallet address. We're gonna go over to Phantom, and we're gonna go onto our Solana. We'll click onto that, we'll click send. We'll put our wallet address in here that we have pasted from here, and we're gonna put in whatever Solana we have. Now this is just a test account. I'm gonna put in 0.1 Solana here. Once we click next here, we'll send the transaction. The network fee is pretty much nothing when you're working on Solana. It's gonna send. And once this sends, you'll see if we refresh BullX, we're gonna actually get it into our account. You can see it's gone to 0.1189 now. Now, you should supply your wallet with more than this. I would recommend buying anywhere between 1 to 5 Solana to get started. That's just my personal recommendation for trading meme coins. And I think if you are buying stuff, please do not put stuff in that you can't afford to lose, because I'm not a financial advisor, and realistically with trading meme coins, there's people already out there that have much more experience than you. You're probably going to lose a little bit of money before you start winning money. You need to learn this theoretical stuff that I'm teaching now, but you also need that practical experience from trading. Now we're going to go onto BullX, and we're going to click on any token here, and I'm just going to go on to Pengu because Pengu is supposed to drop tomorrow. We're going to click on this random token here, and I'm going to show you guys the settings that you should be using. Now a lot of people ask me, what settings do you use Milliam? I'm getting rinsed on fees. What should I do? And I'm going to show you exactly what settings you should use. Now, there's two different types of settings. Now, I actually, with the one I have here on this preset, I'm going to swap to a new preset, but you guys should stay on the default one. This is the default settings, right? 0.01 priority, 0.01 bribe. Now, if we calculate how much you're doing there, that's 0.2 Solana per transaction on BullX. So if we go on to, I think Revolut here converts it. Look at this, we're spending $4.50 per transaction, and that's per transaction. Just keep that in mind. So that means if you buy twice, that's $8 gone. if you buy once, let's say you buy all the way over here and you sell a little bit up on the way up, which is what I'd recommend, and you do like 3 sells and 1 buy, then that's 4 transactions for a total of $16 you've done. So if you're trading with low amounts, you're going to go negative in the fees if you don't adjust these. Now, it depends on what you're trading with. Higher the fees are, the faster your transactions are filled. So that is something to watch out for. If your transactions are failing, you should keep that up. But I would typically instantly go and half these settings. Let me just move my camera for you guys. I will half these settings on the buy and sell priority. And if you were trading with something like just 1 SOL in your account and you're trading with stuff that's even less, go ahead and cut these to maybe like 0.02, like half them again, pretty much. And if you're still finding the fees are going down, you can even just put these all the way to 0. Like, if you do 0.001, that is the lowest you can go to. But now, if you've just put your fees to that, you're now working with 0.04 per buy, which is going to only cost you 80 cents per transaction. So you've basically put your fees down 5 times less if you're using this. Now, there's a bunch of settings here which may sound confusing if you're new, but this buy MEV protection, it basically is, imagine a bot comes in and they kind of, there's this bot that will buy before you and sell after you in the same little block. I don't know if we'll be able to get an example of it here, but it will basically mean that you'll just get a bad position. If you're a complete beginner, I would probably keep this enabled. It depends what volume you're trading with as well. If you are trading with under 1 Solana per buy, you can probably disable this and you're going to be okay. But I would put your slippage down a little bit if you disable it, because it basically means if you have less slippage, you have less likelihood chance that a MEV bot is going to try and sandwich you that 25%, which would be your slippage, that 25% up, and get you that worst order and take advantage of your funds. Sorry, that might be a little bit of confusing. I've got some other videos explaining it, but basically keep it enabled if you don't know what it is and you're scared of getting MEV'd, which you kind of should be if you're trading with higher volume. If you're trading with lower volume, you can disable this and it will basically make your transactions a little bit faster. Okay, and now we are moving on to the filters. And since my last video, I have a few new filters to share. I'm going to get into them right now. So first of all, new creations. There's 2 ways you can trade. You can either trade with no filters, which is completely valid, but that means, you know, if you're less experienced, it's going to be a lot hard because you're going to see a lot of these coins coming out. And only, like I was saying, 1% of these coins, every 100 that come through, only 1% of these are going to go to this migration page. We can see there's a lot of things getting launched right now. There seems to be pretty decent volume with the amount of things that are migrating right now. But if you are a complete beginner, something nice that you could have here is insider, is actually put the market cap to something like 9,000. So if we just go over here, we can put the market cap to like 9,000 minimum, and we click apply. And there you can see so many coins already just filtered out. You can see this Ralph coin here just instantly migrated. Now, this is a good and a bad thing. I'm going to talk to you about also having no filters on at all as well. Here, let me put my camera back down. You can also have no filters on here and just be watching the chart for when something just seems to go crazy. When you start to see a few tokens sent, that usually means something's going on. So that's why I also like to have new creations, just no filters, because sometimes it's nice to see 3 or 4 tokens going through. And then you can go and get the original one, the first one, if it has socials, and you can go and trade on that one. Now, we have the about to graduate section here. This is stuff that is about to graduate to Raydium, and then once it gets from that to Raydium, once it goes from Pump Fund to Raydium, that's when the masses can get to it, and it's when you see coins like Peanut here, which has gone absolutely parabolic. You can see it's at $1 billion market cap, while these coins are all at 90k, 100k market cap, right? It's like 1,000x to $1 billion, right? Or something like that. And you can see over here, you can see Maya only launched 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago, it was in this, it was in this section here, right? It was around this area with 60, 90k market cap. Now it is sitting at 700k, which is a 10x already 5 minutes ago. So there's always plays that are going on depending on the volume of the day. But you can see this about to graduate section. I'm going to add some filters here, and I'm going to show you some of the filters that I like to do. Now, we can have a minimum market cap. I'm going to put my camera over here. We can have a minimum market cap here, but I'm actually not going to mess with that. What I am going to message with is having a max token age. And this is something that is pretty interesting. It just shows, it'll just get rid of things that are kind of dead. So if we put the token age to 60 minutes, you'll see we're only getting stuff that is recent right now. Everything here is recent. It's filtered a lot of stuff down. Now, you can also add some other stuff, like add sniper wallets, the amount of sniper wallets, or the dev holding percentage. Now, this you can usually leave out because it doesn't really matter. But the insider wallet supply, I think if you keep this at something like 30%, you're gonna get a few of those out. You know, 25% I think is okay. 30% is also okay. You know, even you can put this up to even 35%. But that's kind of pushing it. I would just keep it, you know, keeping it at 30% is nice. It will basically filter out because you don't want to be buying into those coins that have a lot of insiders in it. Now, those would be my settings for about to graduate. And then on graduated, I would usually like to keep everything just normal because the timer will reset once it gets over to this section. So you can basically just go and see what's new here. And you can scroll down and get it all chronologically, what's going on and what is going crazy. So you can usually see that things will have a Raydium dip. If you're interested in buying stuff like that, you can see a lot of coins like this like to have a Raydium dip. So you can see the range for migrating is about 90k. So it migrated about here. It had its little pump and then it dumped down all the way to 66k and then it pumped again. So and you can see, wow, this is pumping like crazy. You can see it has it's having, wow, okay. Well, look, you can see it had its Raydium dip here and now it is pumping like crazy. A lot of coins would have this, and I'm sure if you go onto, I can just pick on the next random coin here. We'll have a look at this one here. If this one's doing good, this one here, it just completely dumped all the way down. And while we're talking about that coin, watch this. It just goes from 300k all the way down instantly like that. That's how quickly you have to be with these coins, and that's how risky it is just to keep it out there. But if we just go on to another coin, now this one is an obvious rug, and we're gonna get into the rugs and all that. But let's just click onto Edmar here, and we'll just check to see if this one also had a Raydium dip when it first launched. You can see if we actually look here, it did kind of. It had its launch where it went up to 90k here. This is where it migrated and then dipped down to 66k again until it finally launched up to 130k. So if you're able to catch this bottom and catch this top, then that is nearly a 2x just off that. So looking out for that Raydium dip is quite important, and it's a way that you can get through and buy coins as they've dipped. You can buy coins as they're migrating to Raydium, as they've dipped, and then ride it up the top. Now, if a coin has a lot of volume, like this Maya one went to 700k, it's probably not going to have that Raydium dip. I mean, this one went to 1.4 million. And if we look over here, you can see that it migrated at the 90k range. It did not have its Raydium dip at all. It just went straight up, straight up, straight up until it got to 400k until it finally had its dip. So something that has a lot of volume like this. I'm going to go over to the wallet tracker, and you can see that there is just a bunch of wallets here that actually Leans gave me a lot of them, if you guys know him. But I'm going to leave, I'll say 3 wallets down below that are like trencher wallets, and you guys can add them into your wallet tracker yourself. You can just click up here to add wallet. You can enter the name of it and enter the wallet address. And I'll leave the wallet address down below, as well as linking the people, their socials down below too. Now, let me just keep this straight. You should not be copy trading them at all, but watching what they're buying into, the type of stuff they're buying into is important, and it will definitely benefit you into knowing what these traders that are making millions trading meme coins, what they're buying into, and exactly what makes a good token. We're going to go on to what makes a good token in a second, but first of all, I want to talk about identifying scams. There's a lot of scams, and a really quick way to identify them on this about to graduate and graduated section is through this new Neo feature where you can see the charts. Now, this chart doesn't look too suspicious. It does look a little suspicious. Same with this one here. You can see it's all green buys. This one especially looks suspicious and greedy. You can see this. If I bring my webcam down, I'll actually make it a little bit smaller. You can see this one is just off, right? This is something that, yeah, this has gone from 6k to 47k in a complete linear pattern with no cells. This is going to rug completely straight to 0, and it's all fake volume here. We can see, I think they're doing pretty well. It doesn't actually say any of them are insiders, but come on, guys. If you see something like this with no seller pressure and it's consistent volume, this is either a bump bot or it's just a complete scam, okay? So keep away from stuff like this that doesn't have natural volume. This, however, this is more than likely also a scam. It doesn't have very good, realistically a chart that is healthier, that has been out for this long, is probably going to have more volatile dips than this. And it's not, this is basically being straight up too. And for it to be straight up like this, for it being a 15-minute token with not a lot of volume, is usually kind of suspicious. Now, I'm not going to say that is straight out a scam, but it definitely looks suspicious. We're going to talk about bundling here too, because that's one of the most common methods that happens in trading meme coins. We're going to see if we can scroll down here and see if we can find any bundle coins. That one looks a bit like one. We're going to actually show you what a bundle coin looks like, and this is kind of what it looks like. Basically, at the very beginning of the buy, you can see how much of this is like basically bought all in the same block, or it's just bought all at the start. If we go to the holders here, we can see someone holds 6%, which is very high, well, not even 7%. And we can actually check if it is bundled. Now, this is in my Discord. I'm gonna just, you can join to get access to these tools, but you don't need to use these. If you do /check or bundle check here, and we put the address in here and we put it in, it will more than likely say it's a bundle check here. Just give it a second there. I'm gonna leave it on the side. Okay, yeah, it's just worked now. You can see Juke bundle check, 32% of the supply. 32% of this has been sniped in the same block, but it's pretty obvious. You can kind of see that it's been sniped. Now, people are getting better at hiding it, but that's just a tool that you can use to check. I have my Discord link in the description where you can join it to get access to it or whatever, but you'll be able to tell yourself anyway, this looks bundled, right? You can also see over here the snipers. You can see BullX actually has it where you can see if people have sniped it and how much they are holding. You can see all of these guys are still holding all their tokens, and they sniped a lot. Total bought 70%. Top 10 holders is 30%, and currently these guys that all bought the first 44 buyers, 44% of them are holding. So that's how you identify bundles, and this is how you identify honeypots. I will say in inverted commas, because honeypots are also where you can't sell a token after it. You can see, I would say honeypot in inverted commas. Honeypots you can't sell when you buy into a coin like this. I'm pretty sure you can sell, but they're just faking the volume on this. And then they're going to eventually just dump on anybody that has actually spent real money into this. All these people that have put in actual money, not knowing that this is a scam, who are new. These are the people you're trading against, people who don't know if this is a scam, that are just getting into meme coins. This is why a lot of people lose money, because of scams like this. But you need to identify these and know that these are scams, okay? Now, let's go into what makes a coin go up. And there's a lot of things that can make a coin go up, but the main thing is the attention or the popularity and the meme potential that is on a coin. You got to think about this. Some of the biggest coins like Peanuts, I think even bigger meme coins, you have Doge, Pepe. Those are recognized figures in the world. They are memeable, and they are known if anybody's thinking of a coin or an animal. Doge is one of the first dogs you'd think of. Pepe is one of the biggest Twitch emotes ever, and not just Twitch, it's just beyond that. So you got to think about how memeable is something, how relevant is the news. For example, you had the shooter that was going on, Luigi. If we see the Luigi coin here, and this is down to 4 mil, but this coin ran up to, oh my god, this is a lot of wallet spine, but you can see this launched at 10k market cap like everything else, but it went up to, if you can even see, I'm going to turn these off, but if you can see it went up to like the $60 million market cap range, making this like a 10,000x or like 1,500x if you got into it at the beginning. And this is obviously something that's relevant in today's news, or well, when this came out, the shooter stuff a week ago. It might be a bit later when you're seeing this video, but when it came out, you can see this was highly memeable. This is also something that is going to get a lot of popularity. A coin that I invested in was that Understand It meme, and I made about 2,000 off that. Now this is, again, you see, is gone to absolutely nothing because the coin is not worth anything anymore. But the Understand It Now meme was worth something when I bought into it around this range, I'm pretty sure. and I made about 1 or 2,000 off this coin. But you can basically just think about what is popular on TikTok, what could be memeable, what can get bigger, and a lot of the times there's going to be a meme coin on that you can invest in. Now, honestly, Neovision has become, this Pump Vision or Neovision on BullX has become one of my main news sources. If anything is happening, you're basically going to figure it out here. If any news, anything drops at all, you're going to see it here. And if you're just scanning in here, you're going to know something has happened, because 100 coins are going to come out. Like when Luigi, or when it was, he was arrested or whatever, and his name was put out there. A ton of coins were made from him. You can see Madison here, or sorry, Samantha here. There was another coin earlier that was going crazy, Samantha. If I can see, I'll just look it up here. This was about another shooting, I think. I haven't actually looked into it because I was editing a video at the time, but you can see this one is now at 260K, went up to 600K. I haven't checked out the news because this only happened an hour ago. It's probably not even out on news stations, but Pump Fun will always have it first. Basically, I don't know what this is about, but apparently it's about some sort of shooting that happened. And, like the degenerates that are on Pump Fun, a coin was made almost instantly. And then this rose up, but this is something that, is technically news, and it will get popularity and get people talking about it. Hence why the coin is going up, because of its potential to be popular. And it follows the same path. Like in a week, this coin here will likely be at completely zero. And in a week's time, this news is probably going to be dead. And I could bet everything I own that this is more than likely going to be worth $0. And if you invest your money now, hold it for a week, you will have nothing left, because that's just how it goes. You need to understand that type of stuff and when to sell. Now, the meta at the moment is a lot of AI coins, which you can see here. This is just stuff that people have built either, or they've got some sort of AI coin that they've set up, which isn't technically news. So I kind of want to ignore that. But you will see, like this guy, Zoe, this is a dog. A lot of the time, some dogs or animals are done. You can see this guy here, Tony Prasinia, has put out his dog. Okay, you can see, for example, Chester here. This is a dog. We're gonna have a look to see what it is. Chester, the adorable blind dog of Pudgy Penguin. So they're basically saying, it's officially been 2 months since I adopted Chester. This is the Pudgy Penguin token is coming out tomorrow. So this is why it's news, because Pudgy Penguin is popular, as well as Chester, who apparently is one of the Luca Nets, which is one of the Pudgy Penguin guys that owns it. Basically, he has a dog named Chester, so people have gone out and they've made a token named Chester, and because of the popularity, you can see it rose to 143K. And if you caught it down here while on new pairs, looking through these and make sure it's not something that's new, you could have gotten in around this range, 10K market cap range, and then sold up here for a 10x, One other thing that I would say is really useful is to have a tweet tracker on the side, so you can actually get a notification when this news comes out, so you can see that notification and be ready for a token to come out on Pump Fun. So you can have a tweet tracker, and I have a way on how you can set it all up, but you can have, this tweet tracker is in my server, for example, and it's free, so you can just go ahead and use it. Now, there's not many free versions, so you can just join my Discord server and get access to this tweet tracker, but you can put this on another monitor, or you can put the extension and put it in a slot like this, so you can have it on a singular monitor. But that's just an extra tool that you can use, and it will help you being able to identify these coins. And I think you should always have it open if you are scanning new creations. Anyways, that's going to do it for the end of the video on explaining what makes a coin good, what makes a coin bad. Hopefully you can use the info that I've told you and the tools that I'm mentioning. Meme coins is very risky, so of course I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just making it clear that these are ways that people have made millions from trading. Even not even millions, a lot of people have made hundreds of thousands, and it's a potential way that you can also make money. If you guys want to support my channel, make sure to subscribe. As I was saying, 90% of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more, subscribe would be very much appreciated to help me going. We are getting closer and closer to 10K subscribers, and I really want to hit it, so if you guys want to help me out, I would appreciate it a lot. And yeah, anyways guys, I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.